Are you looking for a brand new Phase 1 phonics programme that achieves amazing results with 2, 3 and 4-year-olds? If you want a super fun and engaging nursery programme that's guaranteed to achieve perfectly prepared preschoolers, or if you want to ditch the paperwork and reduce hours of scrolling to spend more time having fun and doing things that you love, or if you want to blow the inspector's socks off and excel in your next inspection, then I've got a unique and award-winning pre-phonics programme just for you. Hello, my name's Emma Spires. I'm the author of Super Sounds. I'm an early learning consultant, trainer and former early years inspector. I'm an expert in pre-phonics and you might have seen me on my YouTube channel. I love to inspire early years educators all over the world, working with fun-loving 2, 3 and 4-year-olds just like yours. I'm so excited to be sharing my Super Sounds pre-phonics program with you because this has been a hugely popular nursery phonics adventure that started with very humble beginnings. I'd been training practitioners in phonics in nursery for years, but over time the letters and sounds Phase 1 games had just become tired and outdated. So I set about developing some super simple nursery phonics activities that did the same job but were much more fun to play. The kinds of games that preschoolers love to play without hours of preparation time. I loved sharing these easy peasy ideas and knew they worked spectacularly well because practitioners were always messaging me about their success stories. Attendees were often asking, when are you going to put these into a new Phase 1 phonics games book? There just never seemed to be any time. Then during the COVID pandemic, I was teaching again in nursery. I was reminded about how much fun these pre-phonics activities were and how rapid the success of this simple approach was, and just how important it is to share ideas and get inspired. So over the dark months of the pandemic, I finally got started. Then there was another turn in the road. Schools in England started to move away from using the original letters and sounds Phase 1. I received so many emails and messages with practitioners confused and fearful for what this meant for phonics in nursery and preschool. And the timing of Super Sounds then couldn't have been better. As an expert in phonics for nursery, I've been delighted to share that Super Sounds is an up-to-date pre-phonics resource that can be used before any phonics program. It's a brand new Phase 1 phonics planning alternative based around how young children learn best. The essential pre-phonic knowledge and skills required for the success in any phonics program are covered more broadly and become more deeply embedded than with any other alternative, with preschoolers like yours achieving some amazing results. And I'd love for you and your preschoolers to come and join the fun too. You can start your Super Sounds journey today by simply clicking the link below this video. Okay, so let me show you what it looks like inside Super Sounds. There are over 100 pages of tried and tested games full of alternative Phase 1 phonics activities following a super simple 6-step process. There's a unique progression map to follow that shows you how to build pre-phonic knowledge and skills one small step at a time, and a free assessment tool that you can download straight away. That helps you to pinpoint exactly where to start with Super Sounds Phase 1 phonics planning. Super Sounds is intentionally more focused than Letters and Sounds Phase 1. That's because to achieve amazing results, we know that a more systematic approach to phonics for nursery works best. 2, 3 and 4-year-olds progress quicker, but Super Sounds practitioners aren't working harder, which is fabulous. Super Sounds is systematic, but it's definitely not boring. Being child-centred and highly engaging is exactly what makes Super Sounds stand out. We know that children learn best when they're fully engaged and active, so Super Sounds is crammed full of fun, lively and super speedy games that you and your children will love playing over and over again. Practitioners are always sharing how much their children love playing the new nursery phonics activities. And one of the things that they love the most is that the new Phase 1 phonics games start with a story and a song. Building vocabulary and a love of stories is such a critical part of the pre-reading agenda. So including these in the pre-phonics activities of Super Sounds was a bit of a no-brainer. And to save you hours, all of the stories and the songs in Super Sounds are linked with a handy QR code. This instant approach makes Super Sounds a uniquely modern and interactive alternative to Phase 1 phonics. Super Sounds has been written with you in mind, so everything that you need is at your fingertips straight away. You'll notice that there's very little printing, no laminating, and hardly anything to prepare. Quite simply, I know exactly how much of a time suck that is. I know you spent way too much of your life printing and laminating already. So the Super Sounds approach to nursery phonics is to use as many real objects or everyday resources as possible. This saves on workload and is way more sustainable too. Super Sounds practitioners are constantly finding that their children want to carry on playing for longer because the objects they use are real and more relatable. Are you ready to have hours of fun with your preschoolers with only a fraction of the work? If so, you can click the link below to get started. Super Sounds nursery phonics planning is super flexible. Most Super Sounds practitioners are finding the planning options invaluable, and you can use it in any way that suits you best. This planning will save you hours. You'll never have to sit there scratching your head over your Phase 1 phonics planning ever again. And I can guarantee that this is Phase 1 phonics planning for 2, 3 and 4-year-olds that actually works. And hundreds of preschool practitioners just like you are already loving this success. Now, because every setting is as unique as the children, there are 3 different nursery phonics planning options included. From flexible, open-ended planning for 2-year-olds to more ambitious and challenging plans that grow with your children, there really is a planning option for everyone. And it isn't just the planning that's flexible. If you love books and like something physical to use when you're planning, then the paperback version of Super Sounds is perfect. Or if, like me, you're always mindful about the planning or just prefer to plan using a digital tool and want to get started on your Super Sounds journey straight away, then the downloadable version of Super Sounds is for you. I really hope you feel inspired to take a closer look at Super Sounds. So much love has been poured into this pre-phonics program, and lots of hard work has gone into creating a high value and easy to use resource for you and your children to use straight away. Here's a quick recap of everything that Super Sounds has to offer. If you want a super fun and engaging pre-phonics program that's guaranteed to achieve perfectly prepared preschoolers, you'll find over 100 pages of easy peasy games to play which take next to no time to prepare. You'll find handy QR codes linked to instant explainer videos, stories and live streaming of song tunes, and expert top tips with proven strategies to adapt the games for all ages and abilities. If you want to ditch the paperwork and hours of scrolling to spend more time having fun, you'll find all of the Phase 1 phonics planning you'll ever need for your 2, 3 and 4-year-olds. An instant downloadable assessment tool to pinpoint exactly where to start, and a systematic success map to plot out your Super Sounds nursery phonics journey step by step. If you want to blow the inspector's socks off and excel in your next inspection, Super Sounds has been expertly written with you and your children in mind. Super Sounds is already an award winner and is really popular because of the amazing impact it has on preschoolers just like yours. The links to get started with Super Sounds are just below, so go and take a look. I can't wait to hear how you and your preschoolers get on.